You would have thought that I would have... Hold on. Nope. Nope. There we go. Hello. There. And now my voice rings clear with sound. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so... it's weird because usually it only does that when I haven't actually had it connected to the thing. Anyway, point is hi, hello, greetings, salutations. It's me, Sin. I'm here. Against all odds. See, I was like I mentioned last time I streamed that I was like, oh, maybe I won't stream today because GDQ's on, and GDQ is on, and I think right now they're doing a stream of Ratchet and Clank followed by like Crash Bandicoot 4 or something. Anyway, point is I'm going to stream anyway because I love you guys, and I want to keep bringing you delicious food and delicious content. So, Thunderstorm is good and fine? Good, excellent. All right, don't die, have fun. So, today we're making creme brulee for a couple of reasons. Number one, because it's actually seemingly simpler than I thought. And B, one of my friends really likes it. It's her favorite dessert. So, I'm going to make it and see what she thinks of it. So, step number the first, preheating the oven. Preheating the oven to 325. Now, this is the first time I've made this, so it might turn out bad. If it does, whoopsie. I mean, just means I have to make it again. I mean, as you can see by the ingredient list, there's, like, not a whole bunch that goes into this. So, like, this isn't a super expensive thing. Let's just pour that in there. There we go. We got our pint o' cream. Get all that wonderful liquid just into there. All right, so the instructions are all like, yo, combine the cream, the salt, and the vanilla bean into the pot. I don't actually have a vanilla bean, and the reason for that is because I'm lazy. But we do have vanilla extract, which it says you can also use. So I'm gonna I guess this is just using salt and cream to begin with. Where is my dibbly-doo? There it is. There's a dibbly-doo. Okay, we need what? 1/8 teaspoon vanilla. Da-da-da-do-do-do. Da-da-da-da. One of the smallest sizes we have. What if this actually fits inside? No, that's way too small. Okay, so let's just sloop this real fast. So this is supposed to be heated until hot, quote unquote. And I was like, well, how hot is hot? Other sources seem to indicate that hot is boiling. So that's what we're going to make it be. Let's just kind of smoosh that along. Just kind of mix that in a little bit and turn on the heat. It's supposed to be medium. This burner is very strong. So medium-low is basically medium, as far as I'm concerned. So we're just gonna let this come up to temperature, I guess, is what we're gonna do. And we're gonna measure it while we do so, because well, I mean, what else am I gonna do in the meantime? We're at a balmy 55 degree, 56, 57, 58, 59. Okay, so it's increasing. As you can see, it is going up. The number is going up, which is what we want because we're trying to cook, sort of. I guess the cream, I'm not 100% sure what this aspect of the process does chemically to the stuff that is what a thing that we need for the process. I'm not sure what that is. If somebody else knows, feel free to tell me, because now I'm actually curious. What is this? Is this dead? Does this not have battery? Am I not going to be able to measure the thing? I might not be able to measure the thing. That would be real bad. That would be real not good. I mean, granted, I should be able to tell once it's kind of hot because steam will start coming off it, and then after that, actually, that might be a good idea. I'm going to go over here. Turn on this light. Even though I hate the lighting system in here, it's actually not so bad when I don't have the computer over there and it's not shining directly into my face. Okay, so we're up to like 74. That's good. So here's the thing. There's going to be a lot of kind of waiting around here. Like, I mean, we've got this part where we're doing this, right? And then there's like a 40-minute period where it's just in the oven. So there's that. By the way, also, just to disappoint you now as opposed to later, before you do the part where you set it on fire, it needs to be in the fridge for like at least 2 hours. So we're not doing that. part on stream. That part's going to happen off stream, and then you're just going to see the results of it after the fact. I hope that's okay. That's just the way it is. So, but yeah. Yeah, so there's going to be some downtime. This, at least, I'm sort of doing something, so I mean, that's that. But I think when it's in the oven, what we're going to be doing is a couple things. First off, is that we're going to have some egg whites that we're not going to need, so I figure might as well eat those, right? Sure, why not? Sounds like a good plan. The other thing is that later I am going to be making some popcorn, and we are running low on clarified butter, so might as well just kind of do that too. But that's also a process that you just kind of sit stuff on a stove and wait. No. But yes, I know, the fire is the exciting part. But the fire is also very quick, and, you know, I mean, theoretically, in theory, I could have, like, a 5-minute stream of the fire part later, but I kind of don't think I'm going to do that. So, sorry to disappoint once again. Perhaps there will be some... Well, see, okay, here's something I don't know how to do. How the hell do you post videos to the Discord? Because I thought I could never do it because I just didn't have permission. But no, I apparently just can't. Like, it's not a thing that it lets me do when I try to do it. So, like, how do that? That's another thing. If somebody knows, let me know, because that could be useful. Okay, so we're up to 130. That's a number, right? That's almost 200 degrees. It's pretty gosh darn close. Yeah, basically we're going to get this up to probably like somewhere between 2 and 212, because 212 is boiling. And that's, I mean, I guess if I start to see bubbles, like, that'll be good enough, in my opinion, right? I feel like that should be sufficient. Okay, so now we're up to like 140. To the Discord. Yes, to the Discord. Because I've seen people post videos to Discord before. I know it's possible. I know that it can be done. I just don't know what I need to do in order to do it. Because, yeah, I could totally just take a video from my phone of the torching process. There's actually, because there's two things that's going to happen. First off, there will be a torch that will do the thing. But I don't own a torch. It's being provided for me this time around. And if I want to make this on my own, it's like it'd be nice to not have to necessarily buy my own torch for that. So on this particular recipe, the top comment that was deemed helpful was all like, yeah, so if you don't want to do the... Well, actually, the actual recipe says to broil it, which is not happening because our broiler is a death trap. And also other sources were like, yeah, one of the most common mistakes for creme brulee is trying to make the crusty bit with the broiler. Don't do it, just use a torch. So I'm like, okay, well, makes sense. But it's like, if you don't want to do that, what you can do, and I'm going to test this out to see how true it is you can take a metal spoon, heat it up over the flame on the stove, and then, you know, gently touch it to the sugar on top, and that will brown and solidify it. And I'm like, that sounds like a good idea, but does it work? So I'm going to try that with at least one of them. And if it works, then good. If not, then, I mean, but that one will be ruined, and we'll still have 3 others, so that'll be nice. Oh, we're at 190. Oh, it's starting to boil on the sides. It's starting to boil on the sides. It's starting to make noise, so we are going to turn that off. And it said, wait like a few minutes, then add the vanilla. So I guess while that happens, I can start to separate. I should probably not start to separate the eggs yet. What do we need? 1 teaspoon vanilla. Okay. Might not have the ability to make posts that big. You need nitro to make a large post. Well, that's annoying. You could also use a video upload site like YouTube, and like, I guess I could do that. You can do that on it. Like, once the Instagram's running, maybe I'll do that, because I know that you can do it through Instagram, right? That's true, maybe, possibly. Yeah, sure. Let's start fapping with the eggs, because we need 5 yolks. No yolks about it. All right. Just, crack that. Try our best to not absolutely destroy the yolks. Just kind of sloop them up with our hand, our impeccably clean hands, might I add. Impeccably clean. Doop. Yolk number 1. I imagine nitro is a thing that costs money. Like, I have that impression. Tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, then great. Great, maybe I'll do the thing. But probably not. I mean, supposedly at some point, profits of the channel could feasibly go towards funding something like Nitro. But I don't think I'm at that point yet. Now is not the point where that is a thing. Oh, come on, whites. Get off of my yolk. No egg whites allowed. Just, sloop you down. Come on. Sloop you down more. Is good enough? Probably not. Yeah, that was another thing. It's like, oh, another common problem is using freaking egg whites in your brulee bits. And I'm like, but the instructions specifically call for yolks. Who would do that? What madman would not separate their yolks in a recipe that says to separate the yolks from the whites? That's madness. It making no sense. So yeah, that was never going to be a problem. Whoa, that could have been dangerous, but it actually turned out good for us. Because the whites just totally left the party. All right. Anyway, so yeah, probably the biggest thing that I've read is like problematic when making creme brulee is making sure you do not get water into the ramekins that have the custard when you put it into the oven. So I'm going to try my very best to be very careful about that. See how that goes. All right, so we got 15 seconds left. Will this work? How far behind will I be by the time I wash my hands? That is the question. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's just say, shut your mouth. Thank you very much. All right. Don't worry, I will pay attention to chat in a second. I promise. Oh boy, I promise it'll happen. It sure is gonna happen in a few moments. Oh yeah. There we go. Hold on. Oh, is that enough? Is that good? Nope, not quite. Not quite. You gotta sloop some more. Sloop some more. Get all the clear parts away. There we go. All right. So now let's rewash the hands because they're covered in guck. Deguckification process in progress. There we go. Okay, so, oh my gosh. So it's 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Also, okay, yes, Instagram could work. Okay, and it does cost money, of course. You know why? Because everything in life costs money. Everything costs money, because we live in a society with money. But that's okay. I don't actually mind that much. Oh, hey, ho. Alright, so do that. And while we're at it, might as well just kind of give it a nice once-over stir. There we go. And by once over, I mean several over. There we go. Alright, so this other part was a little bit vague, too. It was all like, oh, so now beat the eggs and the sugar. Actually, hold on, let me make sure I'm reading things. So, where did the top go? There we go. Wait, no, where is it? What did I do with it? The top has vanished. Oh, it's all the way over here. Okay. If using vanilla extract, add now. Yep, did it. Okay, in a bowl, beat yolks and sugar together until light. What is light, you may ask? I don't know. Not the same color they are now, so we're just going to do it until it looks lighter. That sounds good. You can see this, right? Yeah. All right. I don't know if there's such a thing as overbeating these. Ah, printing! So every time I hear the word creme brulee, I think of a dumb bit from a show I used to watch in a singing village. I recommend the creme brulee. I recommend you go away. I see. That's very nice. See, already it looks lighter to me. this is light. This is definitely lighter, right? Okay, let's say that that's good enough because I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, so lighter, right? Lighter in color? Yes. Yep. Yep. Okay. Stir about 1/4 of the cream into this mixture. Then pour the sugar egg mixture into the cream and stir. Okay, so about 1/4 of it into the mixture, shall we? Let's very carefully, so as to not make scrambled eggs. As best we can. Is that 1/4? I have no idea. I'm not sure. I didn't measure this. Does still appear to be a liquid consistency though, so I mean that's good. Why don't I just pour it all this way though? Like, what's the difference? I feel like this is perfectly sufficient for our purposes. Plus, I'm going to kind of want it into something that's easily pourable to put into the ramekins. I feel like that's a smart thing to do. Okay, that's at least, I say that's at least half, right? Alright, so I'll just pour it back into the thing. Here, let's just... Oh, hey, don't make a mess all over the place, Sin. Don't make a mess. Stop that. You're not allowed to make messes. That's my job. I mean, it looks homogeneous to me, right? Does it look homogeneous to you? Let's say yes. Let's say it's homogeneous. Let's pour it back into this bowl. Why the frick not? Easier to stir this way anyway. All right. Alright, now we gotta soak this guy probably. Be a smart thing to do. Soap! Okay, so cream stir. Pour into 4 6-ounce ramekins and place ramekins in a baking dish. Okay, so let me just move some stuff out of the way real fast. Because here I have prepared my newly purchased ramekins of the 6-ounce variety and a pre-existing glass dish with which to do them in. Now, also off screen, here's some magic for you. We have had this whole time some water that's been boiling, or at least almost boiling, for the purpose of filling this with hot water, because that's one of the things you're supposed to do. Fill this dish with hot water. So let's I guess carefully try to pour all this into the brulee ramekins, shall we? Like, the main reason I never actually made creme brulee before now was specifically because I did not own ramekins. Because it's like, oh, it's this one thing that you make with this one dish, and like nothing else is made with them, really. I think there might have been some like lava cakes or something that used ramekins, like a recipe that I saw at one point. Just go. Don't worry, I see you in chat. I will read your comments. Don't you fear. How full is, like, is there a too fullness for these? I'm not sure. Do you use literally all of it, or am I not supposed to? Because these are pretty full. These are pretty gosh darn full, if I do say so myself. So I'm gonna say that's probably it, right? Right? There's still a little bit here, but I'm gonna say that's probably it. So all right. So here's a dangerous part. Let me read some things here. Oh my God. Yes, I know I'm making messes. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It is. It's a fix. Hello.
If you're not making a mess, are you even cooking though? That's a good question. You may be onto something then. Next thing you know, Sin is going to pull out a completed creme brulee like one of those fancy TV shows, which are time restricted. I mean, I could have done that if I had thought further ahead and also cared more.
Oof,
And
you don't care about your...
they're lucky I'm streaming it all. GDQ's on. That's what I have to say. Like, you don't actually know if the food they're preparing actually makes the recipe or not because they already have a completely one made. Yeah,
Dude,
that's
I've been watching so many debunking of 5-minute crafts.
Oh yeah.
My cookie shows.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah.
All right, so this is going to be a little bit dicey. So we have our boiling water over here. I'm going to turn the heat off of that and just move this like so. And so we have this boiling water. I'm going to put on my gloves so that I can actually deal with this carefully. And I'm going to very, very attempt to carefully pour this water
What are you doing? What are you doing, silly?
in such a way as to spill on the floor and have hot... Yo, go. No.
Yuna, come here.
Don't let the boiling water...
Yuna, come on.
Get her out of the kitchen. She's gonna hurt
Yuna,
herself.
come on. Don't go in the kitchen.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
because that's spilling all over you.
It
Do
is.
you need like a funnel or something?
Maybe that might be
That
helpful.
pot
Give
has-
me a thing.
What thing?
Give me the fucking funnel. It's in the thing. Like, do you need a funnel? Yes. Give me the thing. What thing? That is at the bottom. The very bottom. There you go.
How is this going to help?
Pop it open. Use your hands. You got 2 of them. Thank you. Oh my god. Alright, now hold it like
Better
so.
not burn me.
Oh, yeah, I might burn you. Okay, here, give it to me. Give it to
Okay.
me. Alright, well, we'll do it this way. We're doing it live. Alright. Still going on the floor, but it's okay. Everything's fine. We'll just wipe that up after.
Yep.
It'll be fine. Everything's fine. So this needs to be about halfway up the things. I'd say that's about halfway up the things, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks maybe even a little bit more than halfway up. All right, cool. So now we just have to carefully get this into the oven. Let me just. Oh yeah, I won't die. I will do the least amount of dying. Let's just scoot these over a little bit. Oh my God, look at that air bubble. Scoot. So you're more centralized. Okay, that one likes to move. Okay. It likes to move it. Okay, so we are now ready. Okay. It's just it's a good spot. Very carefully. Oh my god. Okay, everything is fine. Nobody panic, everything's fine. Close the thing. Here we go. Okay, so this needs to be in here for how long? Let me double check. Hold on. 30 to 40 minutes. I would be surprised if it only takes 30. 20, 25, 30. Bam. Okay, so that's there. Let me get some paper towels. Okay. Paper towels and just kind of, soak that up a little bit. Just, maybe get a few more. A real towel would probably be appropriate in this circumstance, but, oh, no, it's fine. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Everything is okay. Everything is A-okay. So, what we're going to do next, I guess, is I will begin the process of the clarified butter, because it's going to take a little while in and of itself. Let me just dump out this water. Also, I'm wondering what would happen with the rest of this creme brulee stuff. Like, could it turn into crepe if I were to pipe it onto the thingamabob? I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna dry this a little bit because we're about to put some butter in. We're about to put a whole buttload of butter into it. Like literally all of the butter. Every single butter. All right. 454 grams of butter, in fact. And if anyone just now tuning in is like, what does clarified butter have to do with creme brulee? Well, let me tell you, nothing. It has nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing. Oh, by the way, in case I didn't mention it, this might be a shorter stream on account of the fact that A, this might not take that long to bake, and B, I want to GDQ some more. So that's another reason. Butter. Yes, we are running out of clarified butter. Whitty uses it for many things. I don't use it for as much as I could, but I figure, you know what? Gonna be making popcorn later. Let's make ourselves some clarified butter. This needs to also be dried off, I'm realizing now, this countertop. Because it is also wet. A little bit, but that's fine. A little water never hurt anyone. A lot of water, on the other hand, yes. A lot of water it causes people to drown. There's too much of it. It can flood, destroy the livelihood of many people. So, alright. Pop that open. Pop that up. There we go. Put you on a medium. Let you melt down. Once you start boiling, turn down the heat, and then, according to Weissman, Mr. Breadman himself, take a 10-minute little simmer. So that's basically going to do its thing by itself for a while. We're not really going to need to do anything to it for a little bit. However, there's yet more to do. What was I doing? Oh, right. So we have some egg whites, right? Yes, we do. Where did I put the... There we go. Right. So we have some egg whites. And I want to... Actually, you know what? I should put this over here. Let me just pop this over. There we go. Slide you over. There we go. All right. So I would like to make some food with these egg whites. Make them into food. Put it into my face. What are we going to do? We're just going to make some eggs without yolks in them? That's crazy talk. Who would do such a thing? I mean, technically me. I'm not going to use any more eggs. But I am going to add some ingredients. This is going to be scrambled egg whites with what? With what, you may ask? Is that Ma? Is that somebody else? No, social lady. How dare? How dare what? I didn't do nothing. No, we are going to put pizza. We're going to put pizza. This pizza is actually frozen right now, so I need to thaw it a little bit. Oh, man. What am I even doing with my life? Oh, man. Good times, good times. But yeah, scrambled pizza eggs are delicious. Let me tell you. They're delicious and nutritious and taste just like pizza. And this is very frozen. Very frozen. So let's do something about that real quick. Will this get mad? Will it get angry? Just so just move that. Taking leftover pizza. As long as we can chop it up, that's all we need. And I think this is sufficiently cancel. It feels like it's been in the fridge as opposed to the freezer. But yeah, she's like, yeah, just take leftover pizza and then chop it up and mix it into your scrambled eggs, and like that is genius. And so I've ever since then I've kind of done that as a thing. It's absolutely delicious. Though I will say, I mean, there's a couple of ways you can do it. If you're super duper keto, you could just, scrape the bits off the crust and put those in, because then it's just a cheese and marinara scramble. But yeah, the crust, generally not, I would not recommend putting the whole crust into it. It's a little weird. It's a little peculiar. Oh, you bubbling? Starting to bubble? Starting to bubble? Seemingly starting to bubble. Not all melted yet, but it's starting to bubble. So much clarified butter. No, the part where you actually, because like I've made brown butter before, but actual clarified butter, that's more Whitty's line of work. The audio? Oh, it sounded like a hurricane. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's one of the drawbacks, I guess, of using the mic on the camera as opposed to having a dedicated mic that no longer works. It's the saddest of days. F's in chat for the old mic, I guess, or something like that. Yes, we're gonna dice these up into little teeny tiny cubes. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna try. Here we go. Actually, something I should double check because I'm not 100% sure. Am I supposed to cover the creme brulee? Does cool completely, refrigerate for several hours up to a couple days? Yeah, okay, that part I know. Let's see here. Are you supposed to cover creme brulee when you put it in the fridge?
According to Pastry Chef Online, creme brulee is done when they reach an internal temperature of 165 F.
Well, that's good to know.
Remove them from the water bath and let cool for an hour at room temperature.
Oh.
Then refrigerate uncovered overnight
Uncovered.
for 2 to 3 days.
Gotcha.
Cover them once they are refrigerator temperature.
What? 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 Hold up. Oh. So. Okay, so now, hold on. Is it all melted? Looks all melted. So now we lower the temperature and we wait like until it reads 12 on the thing. Or we could just, set an alarm on our phone. That would also work perfectly fine, probably. 10 minutes, 10, start, do. So, okay, so what it's telling me is to let it cool for an hour, put it in the fridge uncovered, let it cool there for 2 hours, then cover it? I guess. I mean, that's what we'll do, I guess, then. That sure is a way that it can be done. So that is the way that we will do it, I suppose. That works. See, yes, butter. It is butter. That is what is happening. Why is it Whitty? I saw Whitty for a moment. Whitty, guess what's on the stove right now?
Is it food?
Yes, but you know what kind of food?
Is it pizza?
Not yet, but what
Is
is
it
currently?
butter?
It is butter.
Oh, my favorite food.
Your favorite food. Butter is my favorite food. Quote. Andy, what?
Where is
What was his
it? Oh,
last
there's
name?
it one.
Yeah, it's right there.
Here.
Da-na-na-na. Isn't she clackety? Isn't she clackety? Yuna, come here. Look, Shillelagh. I got you a dog.
Yes.
Do you want her?
Sit.
Do you want to take her home with you? You can. For the low price of free, all you have to do is come and take her away, and then she can be yours.
No.
Yes.
No.
All
You'll
yours.
never take her from me.
Oh, Shillelagh might have something to say about that. What do you have to say about that, Shillelagh? Una. For FYI, Yuna's name is spelled with a Y. She's named after Yuna from Final Fantasy X because she has 2 different eyes. Well, I mean, we all have 2 different eyes, most of us. But the colors of her eyes.
Thank you very
The
much.
colors of her eyes are different. There are 2 different colors of them. One is bluish and one is brownish. Unlike the real Yuna, who has green and blue eyes, but still. Whoa, that could have been bad. Let's not harm ourselves with knives, shall we? Just want to get all the bits that are covered in cheese and stick them into my eggs. Go. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. So now we have some stuff. Let's do something with it, shall we? Put this on exceptionally low. Let's rinse this off. Actually, before we do that, even let's put this into this. There we go. Rinsing it off. So it said an internal temperature of, what, 165? If I stab it with a thing, is it going to get mad? Like, will that impact the quality of the creme brulee? I feel like it won't, right? Right? Maybe? Alright, let me just, this here, bloop, bloop. There you go. Oh, God.
Yuna is the best dog, and Yuna can do whatever she wants, including be in the kitchen. Yes, she can because she is the best dog. Yes, all the treats treats for Yuna. Also, I don't know Final Fantasy X.
Wonderful message. Thank you, Shillelagh. No, Yuna can't do anything she wants. She's not a cat. Only cats can do whatever they want because they're cats. Remember, dogs, being the loving, obedient, subservient creatures that they are ever eager to please, will do what we tell them to. And I tell them, don't get in the kitchen when I am making food, thank you. I would thank you to remember that, dog. But yeah, she is pretty adorable. Final Fantasy X, I haven't finished it. Interestingly, Mom's not here right now. She, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was her. She got me the Switch Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD collection for Christmas. And I've been just terrible at playing and finishing games. So, like, that is not a thing that has taken place yet. Sorry, Mom. But you're not here right now, so it's fine. You don't need to hear my apology. Everything's okay. Cook more better, cook more faster, cook more better, cook more faster. Of course, it's on the lowest temperature setting possible, which is makes it cook slower. I don't know. I guess I've gotten used to Gordon Ramsay's recommendation of scrambling eggs over extremely low heat. And actually, this might be a little bit much in the way of pizza. But then again, I was like, oh, there's 5 egg whites. This should be fine, right? Usually I have like a whole pizza for like a couple eggs. Now I don't know what the volume of egg white to egg yolk is in a typical egg. I wonder if Whitty knows. Whitty might know. She's done a lot of research on eggs. I'll ask her as soon as she is within my line of sight again. Actually, now that I think about it, there's another thing that I have to mention to her based on last night. She went to sleep before I did and did not get to catch the end of the run that we were watching. See, oh man, now it's looking all white and red.
It is also worth noting that I don't know anything about Final Fantasy outside of what people have gone out of their way to tell me.
Oh my god. Okay, Shillelagh, here's the thing. Final Fantasy is a fantastic video game series, or at least it used to be. I would highly recommend picking up some of the 2D ones on Steam and playing them. Wait, I have things to say to you. Number one, you, Whitty. Whitty, who is Whitty and is over there. Question, come back! Come back, I need you. I need you. You can't go. Question number one, do you know what percentage approximately of an egg is white versus yolk?
No.
You don't? Okay, darn. I thought you might because you know so much about eggs. But the other thing I was going to say is, you know how
It depends on the size of the egg.
Mm-hmm.
The yolk doesn't change size even if the egg is larger.
Ooh, neat.
Whitty, come back. You can blame it all on me.
Whitty, come back. You can blame it all on me. Anyway, so last night, you know how you went to bed before you finished the Dead Space run?
Yeah.
You were right. You were right
What happened?
about the shady Nicole lady.
Who?
The girlfriend?
Oh, was she evil?
She was fake.
Oh!
She was a hallucination
Oh!
by the badgie,
Oh my god.
getting you to do what it wanted. Dun dun
That
dun.
is devious.
Right?
What is happening
What's happening where?
in your pan?
This one? I have mixed my egg whites with pizza.
Oh, okay.
So that
It's
is
just
marinara.
hasn't-
It is not bloody egg.
It's just hasn't solidified yet. Huh?
Not yet it hasn't because it's on a super low temperature.
Okay, I was
Super
like,
low.
why did you put water in your pizza?
Yeah, it's a good question. Why would I put water in my pizza? But yeah, I didn't want the whites to go to waste.
Well, I'm glad my fake girlfriend are
Your fake girlfriend instincts.
are sharp as ever.
Sharp as a tack they are, I'd say.
Don't ever try and give me a fake girlfriend. I'll snip
Yeah,
her out.
don't give
right
me a
away.
fake internet girlfriend. Actually, there is probably some water in this because, again, I froze the pizza. And so now there's probably some water that's boiling out of my eggs. Yes, oh man, so much butter. So the thing to do after this is done simmering for 10 minutes is to both strain it through metal and and paper? Is that my understanding?
Straining it through metal isn't going to do much, but it'll hold the paper. So, yeah.
So yes, okay, cool.
I would just put a piece of paper towel in the metal strainer.
Gotcha. That is what we will do. And it's going to be so good. It's going to be amazing. So much clarified butter. I love you. I love you so much. You are great. I almost smacked you in the head as I was patting your shoulder and your head turned towards me. That would have been not so amazing.
I still would have loved you, Bill.
Oh, good. Just like I still love you, even though you did that one thing that one time. I love you. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. I love you. It's funny. We can laugh about it now. Alright, so once this is done, which it looks like it's just about done anyway. Like, I could probably eat it now, to be honest. Like, if I were to temp it, but... See, I'm worried if I open up the thing and it's like, yes, I am not up to temperature, please leave me in. It's like, well, now I've let all the heat out of the oven, so sure, I'll definitely do that. Oh god. Alright, so actually, let's call this done. Let's call this done and let it just kind of sit in the pan for a bit while we take this. And then let's get ourselves something of adequate size. How about you? You look adequately sized? Sure. How much do you hold? You hold 11 cups. Man, that's way more than we need. Excellent. Let's get this because it's our biggest metal thingamabob. Now the great thing would be if we could somehow, oh my god, if we could somehow, there we go, get this to be held up under its own power as opposed to making me do it with my hands. Let's go for it. All right, go. There we go. Yes. Whoa, okay, so that schlooped suddenly, but I think it's exactly what we wanted. Good, yes. Yes, strain all of them out, yes. Now we wait. We wait for the butter to finish siphoning. As we move this back over here. It is not a quick process. Hopefully it'll take less than 10 minutes though, because we've got to do a thing possibly in 10 minutes. Let's just scroll in my phone over to this app so I can maybe start. Oh, it's closed. That's no good. Okay. Open it up. There we are. What? I don't want to talk about hormonal health. Don't talk to me about that. Don't talk to me about anything. Never talk to me or my son again. And fasting. How do I feel? I feel okay. Finish now. Got a flame. Earned 5 stars. Excellent. Wonderful. Fantastic. Well, it's going. It is going at a pace. Some might describe it as a snail's pace, and oh my gosh, I cannot reach. So, one sec. Let me just move this slowly, carefully. Just a moment. Oh my god, that scraping noise. Oh, so good on the ears. Let me just grab a happy little spoon. Sure. Spoon works. Spoon was closer, so that's what we're going with. Alright, now let's just move this back this way. There we go. Awesome. Alright, so now let's see how our pizza tastes, shall we? It surprisingly Tastes like pizza and eggs. I know you're astonished to hear this, but it's true. Don't you fall. Alright, Brulee. Still a fair amount now. So I wonder if we could actually squeeze some of the butter out of the paper towel once it's done. Signs point to no. But we got most of it. I wonder if I, oh man, I want to ask Whitty more questions, but she's gone. She's all the way over there. Also, who's talking? Well, okay then. Alright. 7 minutes. 7 minutes till Brulee. It leaks so slowly. So slowly. Yeah, so Una can't be in the kitchen right now anyway because Una, I believe, is with Whitty. Damn it! As she normally is. During most hours of the day. Squatting down. Nope. Nope, nope. That is not pick upable, I can tell you that right now. So we are not going to pick it up. So I don't know about anybody else. I've been enjoying my GDQ so far. If anyone else has been watching and or has some runs that they have thought have been particularly fantastic, let me know. I, of course, was very impressed by the Mexican runner doing his blindfolded turbo tunnel in Battletoads, because that is just the hardest thing I can possibly imagine. Is there a way to speed this up? Yes, watch Sin hold a strainer for 10 minutes. That's an entertaining stream, right? Okay, this may be doing something, or it might be crazy. One of those two things is probably true. I feel like some of the chunks did not get strained out. Oh, that's so sad. Am I going to strain it again? Probably not. It's okay, you can be crazy with the rest of us. I mean, who's to say which of it, in the land of the crazy, is the least crazy person considered sane? Is that how that works? I feel like that's how that works. Like in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king, or something like that. Yes, we may end up straining this a second time. Now that I think about it. So I'm also kind of wondering, was it not on long enough? Did it need to be browner? Because it didn't really get super like it didn't get browned necessarily. Okay, we got 3 minutes left on this, so I'm gonna just move this over here. Let it do its own thing for a bit. You can do your own thing. In the meantime, let me move that plate go. Here, plate go. All right. In the meantime, we're gonna slip this stuff off. And again, I have zero idea if this other part of what I'm thinking of doing is going to work or do anything at all. But we're gonna give it a shot. Okay, so first off, we're gonna scrape under the sauce if we can. Rinse it a bit. Do a little scrubby scrub maybe, ever so slightly. So the last thing we want is for our delicious, sugary, eggy, creamy mixture to end up mixing with our savory pizza mixture. That would just be weird, right? All right, good enough. 2, 3, 4. All right. No idea what this is going to do, legitimately. And that's what makes it exciting. I'm going to take the remainder, creme brulee stuff, just kind of dump it right here. And pop this onto, I don't know, freaking medium low, who knows. We'll see if anything happens to it. Does it solidify? Who can say? Alright, so I'm going to need hands. Where did I put? Here we go. Here are the things that protect my hands from catching on fire. Alright, so 165 I believe was the number to look for. 2, 1, 0. Alright, so let's give this a shot, see what happens. Might need another 10 minutes, and if it does, well, that'll be great. Oh, wow, okay, so that's a thing, kind of. If I touch you, will you get mad? 130, 140, 155, 156. I think we're there. I believe we're there. Okay, cool, sure. Let's say it's done. Let's say it's done and hope that it actually is. Oh, hey, look what's happening there. That's a thing. That's definitely something that's kind of happening up here. All right. Very carefully. I don't know if this is done. I don't know if this is right. The temperature says it is. But who can say for sure? So this is what it looks like. I'm trying very hard not to like destroy anything, but can you see it? It's there. Let's move it while not burning our hands too much. Over to the counter. Oh God, everything's fine. Oh, okay, everything's fine. All right, please get out of the way. Thank you. Oh, holy moly. Okay. So, alright, are we supposed to remove these from this thing? Is that supposed to happen? Messenger, open it up. Okay. Fill centers are barely. Okay, sure. Cool completely. Okay. That's all it says. It doesn't say to take them out of this thing. So I guess I'm gonna keep them in this thing. I mean, I guess. Right? Does that make sense to anybody? I don't understand it, but it's what we're gonna do. Alright, so yeah. Now I wait an hour, then I fridge it. Might as well set a timer for an hour. Yeah, this is about it. Like I said, it's probably going to be a shorter stream, and boy oh boy it is, because it's been an hour, and we're like basically done. Keep them in the thing? Okay, I will keep them in the thing. Have you made creme brulee before? Do you have tips that you could have been giving me this whole time that you've just not? Is that a thing? Shalala? Shalala? Shalala, you're telling me the truth. Speaking no lies. Is this also up to temp? Oh, it certainly is. This has also been sufficiently cooked by creme brulee standards. This is now a custard. In theory. What are we going to do with it? I don't freaking know. Yeah, I've made a very similar custard before. Okay, well, I would ask you, hey, so then does mine look done? But I realized I didn't actually do a very good job of showing it off, which is sad and unfortunate, but also just kind of the way things have to be right now, I think. Like, it is hot. That pan is hot, yo, and I don't want to hold it in my hands as much as I can. Eat it? I mean, I will. It's hot, but I will eat it and see what happens. Things must cool down slightly. We're not going to just shove hot food into our mouths. That would be insanity. Come on, butter. Be a pal. Alright, so here's what we'll do. I'm going to grab this pot real quick. I'm going to take this and I'm going to dump the remaining solidy bits back into the pot from whence they came. Find somewhere to put this if I can. Maybe get a second bit of paper towels to help strain stuff, maybe, possibly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. That actually might not be the worst idea. More paper towels. Get in there, thank you. And dump this back into here. Hopefully with slightly more success than last time. There we go, there we go. Okay, so, can I make you hover? I think I can, if I do this right. Hover successful. Okay, I cannot tell, like, I feel like the creme brulee looks bubbly on top. Like, that seems a little weird. Well, it's not really something you can look at and tell super well. It's about how they jiggle? How much are they supposed to jiggle? Because they're definitely not jiggling. There is some jiggle there. I worry that they might be jiggling too much. TBH. NGL. MLG. Like, if they still jiggle like liquid water, they're not Well, okay, this Still hot? Yep, it's still hot. Hold on. Like, maybe it's not like water. Shit. You know what? Fuck it. Damn it. Ugh. If I were to put it back in right now, would that be bad? Like, would it not even, like, is it too late? Has the damage been done? Have I failed everything? Shillelagh, help me. Help, Shillelagh. Where was this information when I... Can you see the jiggle? I don't know. Hold on. I mean, it's going to be hard to make it jiggle with the water still in it, but... Is this showing up at all? Oh, they're fine. Oh, okay. Good to know. Let's turn that heat back off then. I mean, once again, like, the thing, I stuck the thing in the thing, it said the temperature was good. I'm gonna say that that's a win. Like, it could be worse. It could be worse. Even if somehow it ends up not being amazing, the consistency's off, it will be edible, it's made of sugar. I can try again in the future. They're gonna jiggle more now because they're hot. I mean, that makes sense. So that's the thing too, is like it's kind of hard to tell how much it's gonna jiggle when it's cool, when it's not cool yet. Okay, so see what this is like. But let's see what it's like, assuming it's cooled off enough. We have to determine if it is cooled off enough. Also, rinse this out immediately. Alright, what does my temperature gun say? My temperature gun says you are 140, which is still a bit hot. We'll wait till it gets to 120, and then we'll eat it. And if it's terrible, well, it's what I get. It's what I get for doing what I did just to see what would happen. Bet if I stirred it a bit, that would help cool it off. Possibly. Or I just blew on it. Hold on, that would be smart. $1.16. Alright, let's see what this tastes like. Yeah, it's a sweet custard right there. Not bad. I approve. Hopefully the real thing will taste even better. Ah, man. The things I do on this show. Butter still buttering? I believe butter is buttered about as much as butter's going to butter. So, here's that. Creme brulee is a bit more pudding than flan. Which I still need to do at some point in time. Today is not that day. This does taste good, though. Like, I think the thing I said is right. Even if the consistency is wrong, it's gonna taste tasty. I can also now see why this is her, like, one of her favorite desserts. Well, is her favorite dessert. Could possibly be one of mine. Who knows? I'll bet the whole crunchy sugary bit on top will make it even better. So that will be fun. Anyway, I think that's it. Yes, I know. Shorter stream. So short that Mom's probably asleep and hasn't even woken up yet, which is incredible. I will see if there's anybody else to raid right now. I was going to raid Ginhee, but Ginhee is not going to be streaming today. Something to do with suddenly friends showing up. So that's a thing. I kind of just want to host a GDQ. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I make flan more often than any other custard. I feel like you may be the custard master that I need to learn all my things from, whereas I maybe just I wouldn't call myself a master of cheesecake, but I'd call myself maybe a potential expert of cheesecake that others could learn from. But yes, maybe in future, for future custard experiments, I'd super appreciate any of your input. So yeah, and I'll let you know what critical review is made of it by one who actually knows and consumes the creme brulee more often than myself. But anyway, host. How to spell your name? It's all one word. Okay, so anyway, so I've learned from the last time I did this that effing love flan and also ice cream. Ice cream is delicious. What can I say? We have an ice cream machine. I was tempted to make ice cream for the pie that we had for 4th of July, but did not. Maybe next time. But anyway, yeah. So I learned from last time that when I host, it just immediately shunts everyone over. So I'm not gonna wait until after I press enter to do my outro. So thank you for showing up, Shillelagh and Prinny, and thank you for the bits, Shillelagh. Fantastic of you. I'm thinking I'll do something on Friday. I haven't 100% decided what it's going to be. I'm going to have to get ingredients for it tomorrow. But yeah, I'll probably do something on Friday. And then the next time you see me will be at Mom's place. So that'll be fun. Def worth it if you use a frozen custard recipe and put it in the ice cream maker. Interesting. Is that the same as ice cream? I'm not sure. I mean, it's got to have most of the same ingredients. I know that, like, French vanilla has a bunch of egg yolk in it too, so yeah, that makes sense. I think mostly Wade's just used it to make her keto ice creams, which are okay, I suppose. Yes, it freezes the same at least. I see. Oh, maybe. I mean, I don't think I will probably not do an ice cream making stream, but who knows what the future will hold. But anyway, until next time, which again will be Friday, maybe I'll make a French silk pie because I love French silk, and that too is an oven stovetop thing rather, and that is relatively quick and easy and delicious. So, no promises. Still uncertain. But yes, until then, I hope you all have wonderful, delicious, fantastic, amazing foods. And I love and appreciate all your faces. Yes, interesting. I've made it before. I think I've made it twice before. So, if I make it again, hopefully it'll turn out not terrible. So, bye-bye. Oh, hi, Woody. How are you? You're cute. Bye.